Alrighty, and hello folks, welcome back. Some more LEGO Harry Potter years 1 through 4, trying to really smash through this story. This is going to be level 3, A Jinxed Broom. Now, as this is story, we will strictly be just trying to get through the level, get any in-between lessons learned. And this level actually has a lot of stuff we got to do before we actually get into the level. But you can see True Wizard set at 32,000, not worried about any other collectibles, and in fact, we actually end up getting the True Wizard in this level. We get it right at the end, and you'll see all that here in due time. But anyways, no cutscene to start us off this time, but we are here just outside the Great Hall. We're going to head down those stairs there, again following Nearly Headless Nick, trying to get those ghost studs that he leaves behind. As we go, because of course there is that achievement we're working towards. Anyways, we'll follow him into this corridor and we'll head through and cutscene time.
Huh? Oh.
And now here we are inside the Lumos classroom, which is very similar to the Wingardium Leviosa classroom that we were in just in the previous level. But anyways, basically Lumos is this new spell we're learning, and what it does is it allows us to get rid of these green plant looking tentacle kind of like creature things. They're like plants, but like they look like tentacles, so it's a little off-putting. But anyways, they get rid of them. That's all you really need to know. So anyways, you saw what we did at the beginning. On the right, we got rid of some of those plants, and we picked up a little yellow piece, and then we put that in the middle on one of the green pads, and then here in the back left corner we had to stack up those colored blocks with Wingardium Leviosa. It doesn't have to be exact, as long as you can get up top onto the higher area where we need to free another one of those yellow pieces from those green tentacles using Lumos. Then we'll make our way back up here, scare away those tentacle plants, and that will drop that chest open with another one of the yellow pieces, and then we're going to head back up top one last time, so a bit of repetition here, but all good. Using some of our spells to get some additional studs, and then over here in the back corner, use Lumos again, clear away those plants, and snag up the 5th and final yellow piece, drop it down below on one of these green pads. Actually no, that was the 4th one, and the 5th one is here, kind of hidden away in the front left corner, but also hidden away in the front left corner is a purple stud, so definitely pick that up. And once we've got that, we're going to place it in the middle, and then look at that, Lumos unlocked. So already this is our 3rd level, and we've already learned our 2nd spell, so we are making great progress. The progress won't be that quick going forward, but hey, very nice to have another spell. You can see there, seeing it in our spell wheel as well. Now we're going to just head out there, and what we're going to do is once outside here, we're going to, over on the right, use Lumos to clear away these tentacly plants, which we couldn't do before, and then we're going to head over here to this main kind of lobby room, and in the back you'll see some more tentacle plants, or tentacly looking plants. Clear them away, and then we'll head through, and Snape has something to say. And after that cutscene with Snape, he is basically our potions teacher for this game. So he's going to teach us some potions, but I believe this is the only potion that he actually teaches us in this game, which is a little ironic. There'll be a couple more we learn, but you know, we'll see all that in due time, don't worry. I won't spoil everything for you. But anyways, once in this potions classroom, in the front left corner, we had to clear away a wall with Wingardium Leviosa, and then we could pull the skeleton arm off the skeleton that was inside that little dungeon little cell there, and then we put the bone piece in the potion. Then I am falling a little bit behind, but in the back left corner, build up the parts into a little tubing system, send scabbers up top, it'll weigh down the little seesaw, drop in the plant, place that in the potion, and then here in the middle of the room, use Leviosa on the snake to cause it to unravel itself from the pillar there in the middle. Then we'll drink up the potion, and then we'll be able to pull the strength handle. So we figured out that Hagrid can pull these strength handles, and if you use strength potion, you can also pull those handles. So that's nice to know, and that also gets us an additional gold brick, which is nice. So adding 5 and adding to an ever-growing collection, that's for sure. Anyways, we'll head out of that potions classroom because we've had enough of Snape. And then Nearly Headless Nick will lead us here, but we already knew we were going there. We didn't need Nearly Headless Nick. And then he's going to take us up here, and we're actually going to go outside for the first time in this adventure, which is nice. But before we can get out there, we have to jump up these little platforms up top here, and use Leviosa to place that bucket of chicken. Must be some nice KFC finger-licking chicken. We'll put it in the lion head's mouth there. It'll allow us to walk down those stairs then to this kind of corridor here, and then we'll head outside to another new area. So we are just discovering so much of Hogwarts right now, and there's still so much more to explore. And we'll definitely get to exploring these areas later on for sure. But anyways, clear away those plants on the left there with lumos, and then we get into this kind of courtyard area. Follow the path along the back, and then you'll see a teacher there, and we will head through the doorway into that massive greenhouse, and then another cutscene. Isn't this spooky? Ron is trapped in the back there on a plant there. Now, this is actually a new spell we're learning. However, it is an extension to the Lumos ability. So we just learned Lumos like 5 minutes ago, and now we're learning Lumos Solem, which is very similar. However, we are also able to shoot these other tentacly plants, but they're even worse because they can actually trap you in them, which is annoying. But anyways, we're going to use our newly acquired Lumos Solem to clear those away. And then we'll basically what we're doing in this greenhouse is we just basically have to cast a bunch of spells, and eventually we'll be able to build some parts up in the middle. So cast a spell on those plants, and they'll just drop back into seedlings. Then here in the front of the greenhouse, we can use Leviosa on that cart there. And then we can use Leviosa again on the shovel, which will dig up a chest, which just gets us some extra studs. And then over here on the right, very importantly, blast those pipes, and they will blow up here in a second once this robot stops doing a little jig there. Anyways, then a bunch of parts will appear in the middle, build them up into a little wagon here, which any second now, there it is, the big wagon, and we'll jump on top of that. Grabbing some studs. Look at that, flipped 150,000 already, and then that wagon will go crashing into the back, and all we got to do, cast Lumos Solem on that plant there, and those are called Devil Snares, is what they are actually called, and clear away the Devil Snares there, freeing Ron, and look at that, you can see it replaced Lumos on our spell wheel, which is nice. So there you go, showing that again, and yeah, you can use the spell wheel to pull it up, each spell, but you can also just toggle through them with the left and right bumpers, which is certainly very helpful. But anyways, we're going to head out of the greenhouse, and then there are a couple of blue studs that we couldn't get before, but now that we've got Lumos Solem, we can clear away the Devil's Snares and get ourselves some extra blue studs, because who doesn't love studs? If you don't, well, you're lying. But anyways, you can see here, nearly headless Nick. We let him lead us to the next destination, making sure to pick up a couple of his ghost tuds, then we'll head through, and another cutscene.
Ooh. Huh? Mm-hmm.
And oh, here we go, finally some broomstick riding. We've been learning a bunch of spells and everything, but now this is some practical, some more practical stuff. But anyways, Harry Potter, as we found out in the movies, is really the only one who can ride broomsticks, at least out of the main three. But anyways, he can also shoot his wand when he's on the broom, so fly around, shoot that gargoyle a couple times, because he's got Neville's Remembrall, as it's called, which just looks like a little glass ball. And then the gargoyle is going to throw it at this massive angry plant, which has 3 flowers attached to it that also have eyes on them. So blast them, and then cutscene.
Huh?
Well, I must say, this game certainly is not shy with the cutscenes, because we are just going from gameplay to cutscene to gameplay to cutscene rapidly, which is exciting. But you know, it's just dumping a lot of story on us early on, which is nice. But anyways, we're gonna follow Nearly Headless Nick through this courtyard, but a lot of the time it's just gonna look like we're leading him, because he is so unbelievably slow. So we end up just running past him, and luckily for us, we know where we're going. So anyways, use lumos, clear away those plants, and then we can make our way through to this little grassy courtyard, where you can see a cauldron here, which means we are going to brew up another strength potion. So putting that skill into use. Anyways, you'll see 3 devil snares plants around the area. Get rid of them all with lumos solem, and then we can build up the parts into this kind of cage ball thing. We'll place that on the handles in the middle there, and then we're like, oh, we need a brew a strength potion. So conveniently enough, there are some bushes scattered around the 4 corners of the area. Blast all 4 of them, and in 3 of them are pieces to the potion. So the back left one had one of the items, the back right bush had one of the items, and the front right bush had one of the items. I don't think the front left had anything in it. I think we just blasted it for some studs. But anyways, once you got all 3 pieces together in the cauldron, sip that strength potion, and then pull on the strength handle, which will cause that ball to go spinning and flying into the wall there, breaking it open so we can head through. So Promised Land is on the other side in the form of some bridge, it looks like. So we get to the middle here, and the bridge is broken, so whatever will we do? Well, conveniently enough, there's a broomstick right there, so hop on the broomstick, and we'll fly across the gap, making sure to not miss that blue stud up top as well. Then, once on the other side of the bridge, you can put it together with Leviosa, so that'll be nice, and then just head through the other side of the bridge, out into this kind of grassy, like, grounds area, and then we'll just head through to the back here, because we are getting into some Quidditch. So head through, and then we'll follow Nick, or again, he's kind of following us. You see this big tent here, head through, it's going to take us to a cutscene, and then we're finally going to be getting into the level. Wow, I must say, this has to be one of my favorite levels in this game. I mean, unfortunately, we don't quite get to play Quidditch ourselves, but it's still just a great environment to be in and everything. But anyways, you can see we're playing as Ron and Hermione, so for once we're not playing as Harry in one of these levels, because of course he's playing Quidditch, so he can't really be on our party. And we got some stuff we're going to interact with our spells to get towards the True Wizard, which, as I said, we did actually get the True Wizard in this level. I kind of went on a bit of a stud kick in this level randomly. I was like, I looked at the 32,000 and I was like, yeah, I could probably get that. So I was like constantly trying to get it, and I thought I didn't get it at the end. Like, I thought I wasn't going to get it because I was like right at the end of the level and I didn't have enough. But then yeah, you'll see what happens at the end. It's a great moment. But anyways, you can see here Hermione trying to fly across that gap with the broomstick. It doesn't look too pretty. She doesn't know what she's doing, obviously, which is why Harry is going to be our main man for the broomstick flying throughout the game, which I don't assume we'll be doing a whole lot, but when we do, Harry will be the guy. So anyways, fly across that gap with one of your two characters. It's not going to look pretty, but you can get across. Then we'll come along to the foreground here, and then you can see a tube system over there on the right, which will call for scabbers. However, before we can do that, you'll notice there are 3 pieces missing from the tube. So pick them up over here with Leviosa, right next to the tube system, and then put them in the places where they fit. So obviously the curved one is going to go on the curve, the horizontal one's going to go, so you get it. Just match them up so you complete the tube system, and then we'll switch over to Ron. Here we'll pull out Scabbers, who has been very handy for us so far in this game, and we will crawl through the tubes here, and that'll bring us actually up top to this higher ledge, and then this student's going to get scared, and then these Quidditch balls are going to go flying everywhere, and then it'll drop these colored blocks down below, which is always a scary sight. Now, yeah, again, the Lego Lord of the Rings flashbacks are coming back. We had to do this in a lot of levels, I remember. Anyways, so we stack them up, we see that image in the back, and we're like, oh, what, I might try to stack them up perfectly, because sometimes it gives you some studs if you stack them up perfectly. At least I think it did in Lord of the Rings. So we stack it up, and look at that. 4 silver studs. They're like, oh, you went through all the trouble to stack it up perfectly. Yeah, we'll give you some silver studs. I was half expecting a couple blues, but I guess it doesn't surprise me too much. But anyways, once up top here, we can smash through some debris, some rubble, and build up this bookshelf-looking thing here, which might look a little new, but it's just for Hermione. It's like a memorization puzzle. So there's 4 different tiles on the bookshelf. Use Hermione, and just repeat the pattern back to. Just repeat the pattern, and you'll be good. We'll be seeing those puzzles a lot throughout the game, and I mean, they're very, very simple. But anyways, a little bit further along in the level, remove the curtain from this painting, and then zap the wizard inside, which will cause him to pull the lever, which will drop Buddy up there, down below into the hole. And I don't know if we'll ever see him again. But anyway, some more of these colored blocks. Damn, they really are making us stack a lot of these blocks, aren't they? But anyway, stack them up. And look at that again. More silver studs for stacking them up perfectly. Didn't seem too worth it. Anyways, you can see here, I knew we were getting towards the end of the level, and I'm like, okay, 10,000, maybe I could get it. But yeah, just casting some more spells, hoping to get it. And again, I didn't think I was going to get it at the end, but we do get it here, I promise. Anyways, moving on to this next area, you see another one of these bookshelf puzzles. So pull out Hermione, and we will just repeat that puzzle. There you go, star, potion, witch hat, and moon. So those are the kind of 4 pictures. And the pictures are the same for every single one. It's not going to change it up or anything, so don't worry. And then we'll use Leviosa on these 4 little platforms, place them on the pink spots on the wall, and then over there on the left, build up the parts into some stairs, which we'll be able to conveniently run up those to get up to this slightly higher ledge, smashing up some more stuff. We're inching closer and closer to the 32,000, but I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to get it. I know the end is just up top. Jump up, and then I get a couple blues, and I'm like, oh, maybe, actually. So we smash through everything, and then Over here on the left, we cast a spell on that like fire there, which lights up these fireworks, and then I see under those crates, I get a glimpse of it. There's a purple stud. We coop that up, and look at that. We smash the 32,000, head through, and cutscene. Wow, and what a stellar way to finish that one. Harry got the game-winning snitch there. He caught the snitch in his mouth and won the game for Gryffindor. How tremendous is that? Anyways, cooping up some more studs. Look at that, crossing 200,000. We are making quick work of these studs. And new best time, 6 minutes, a longer level. However, we did ultimately spend a little extra time, but in the end, did manage to get the true wizard. So our efforts were certainly worth it in a little bit of extra stud collecting and everything like that. But anyways, folks, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this one. That was level 3, A Jinxed Broom. This was story, so we just got through the level. We had tons of fun with it. We learned some new spells. We learned lumos. We learned how to fly a broom. We learned how to brew a strength potion. It was a lot of fun. And hey, if you did enjoy this one or found it helpful, a like would certainly be appreciated. Feel free to subscribe or comment if you've got any questions or anything like that. But until the next one, I will see you folks later. See ya, everybody.